good kid and devil behind the wheel. What the hell else more do you need to know?
So you don't think that there's something wrong with him just not saying anything?
There's nothing wrong with a little quiet.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Nobody Asked. But I'm your host, Tarek Bryant, so dig this. In 2017, my wife and I went to New Orleans as a vacation celebration. It was during the 4th of July. Leading up to our last stay there, I had been occasionally making sure that we remembered to go to the movies. Edgar Wright had just dropped his first film, and it felt like it had been a long time since he came out with the movie. Edgar Wright is making a movie? Oh, bro, yeah, we have to go see it. We have to. If you never heard of Edgar Wright, he's a very creative gentleman. Actually give Taika Waititi a run for his number. Isn't that just disappointing?
What? We were just talking.
Known for directing and co-writing with Simon Pegg, the Cornetto trilogy, which includes Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and At World's End, Edgar Wright immediately caught my attention. His ability to just storytell with visual elements such as editing and the use of music. He set himself apart from a lot of directors. I'm not saying that a lot of directors are generic. You have those few that do have their own style, okay? And Edgar Wright is one of them. The random things you wouldn't even think of to show the characters what's going on in their head or how they view the world, but the way it's delivered, it's very unapologetic. No matter it being, sudden gore or someone jumping out of a window.
You know what? He just left.
Really?
You just accept it. You just accept it because you're in Edgar Wright's hands and you know you're safe. You know that it's never too overdone. The comedy isn't dumbed down. Very smart. It's very quick. Sometimes you got to rewatch it in order to get the joke, or there's another layer to the joke that you didn't even think was there. I had been praising his name way before me and my wife were even married because I would always tell her about Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Hey, what's up with his outfit?
Yeah. Is he a pirate?
Are you a pirate?
And how much I love this movie and how much this movie just was like a blip in time because of how outlandish and went for it with the 8-bit and the video game effects, the visual 8-bit goodness of a comic book adaptation. Having said that spiel about Edgar, you can only imagine my excitement lining up, getting the popcorn, getting ready to watch this original film and knowing that its main lead was going to be the music. Okay, let's just get to it. I'm talking about the fantastic, adrenaline-driven boogaloo of a film, Baby Driver.
Nobody asked you, bold boy.
But first, if you're a fan of Edgar Wright, subscribe. I'm definitely going to cover Scott Pilgrim, and I want you to know about it, seeing how we both like the same movie. Go ahead and subscribe, like, share, do that jig, and let's get on to talking about Baby Driver. So the cuts in themselves, they tell stories that even without the use of sound, convey what the director, Edgar, is trying to get across. Baby Driver stars Ansel Elgort as Baby, the talented driver whose getaway skills make him the best at what he does. Props to John Berthnall in it, along with Lily James, John Hamm, and more. Baby Driver allows you to take a ride, a colorful ride, with colorful tunes and characters, all the while reminding you that it's still an action movie, it's still a heist movie, and then it's still dangerous, but it can still be funny. Yeah.
Said Michael Myers.
This is Mike Myers.
It should be the Halloween mask.
This is a Halloween mask.
No, the killer dude from Halloween.
Oh, you mean Jason?
No!
Shutting down freeways and city blocks, making sure that each siren, jump cut is on beat with the music.
In the UK, we work in time code, and in the Baby Driver, we worked in bars and beats. So everything had to be broken down to a musical notation.
There's no wonder that this film won 2 editing awards. Critics' Choice, got it. Critics' Choice and BAFTA. Paul McLiss, Jonathan Amos, the film editors, and Julian Slater with sound editing. Okay, check it out, okay? Check it out. The spike strip scene, it's cut so perfectly to the music, like the impact of the car times with the impact of the cop car hitting the spike strip, and then cut the baby and we're off. In a way, the film comes together in a musical style as the cars, or shall I say baby, in a choreographed manner simulating vehicle calligraphy. Also, if this isn't me while I'm driving, I don't know what is, bro. I have a good time when I'm driving and singing at the same time. Each song represents a moment in Baby's life that can either fill us up with energy or it can bring us down to an emotional vibe, memories of sentiment or desire, adrenaline. It's all in there. Even the sequence leading to the end when Baby goes to pick up Deborah and Buddy's there waiting for him. The crickets are keeping beat. To the Barry White that's slowly turning up. The leading up again with Barry's voice, like in a breathing. If you heard this song before, you know what's about to happen. You know that climax at the beginning with the drum beat. And because you know it, I think that's why the moment with John Hamm is so rewarding. I think it was at this moment too that John Hamm made me rethink how I drink coffee.
Hey, lovebirds.
I want to look as good as this guy, okay? My wife suddenly snapped back into the movie at this moment. And because Baby is still listening to the music, it continues throughout the scene.
Got a bathroom key?
And that's one thing too, any movie, nobody asks me, but any movie that can get me excited for various artists' soundtrack is probably gonna be a great movie.
Make me feel the way you do. Never gonna give you up. I'm never ever gonna stop. Not the way I feel about you. Girl, I just can't live without you.
You ever listen to K. Billy's Super Sounds of the 70s?
Now, there are films out there that helm to be greats, thanks in part to their theme and musical compositions. Its charisma, the tone, evoke emotions with the audience to immerse us even more into the world presented to us.
There it is.
And then you got the oddballs. The individuals who can create the same feelings using songs we average Joes have heard here or there now and again. But this time it's different. The song is used in a way that you've never thought you could witness it as. It's as though they were created for this moment, this scene. From Guardians of the Galaxy, Guy Ritchie's Snatch. Music and movies, peanut butter and chocolate. Baby Driver is no different. It's able to submerge you into Baby's psyche with the music, somewhat like Phil Collins did with Tarzan. Phil Collins was Tarzan's thoughts. If you couldn't animate it, bring it across to the audience with music.
I just want to find out what's going on between those ears, aside, of course, from Egyptian reggae.
The music gives Baby his power.
There in his car, keep his white shirt clean while the rest of us, we roll in the dirt.
His voice. It's as though we, the audience, and Baby need the music in order to keep the momentum going, in order to stay motivated. Julian Slater does a great job at incorporating the music without us even knowing. It's just like an undertone, and I love that effect. They do it in Guardians a lot. You know, when the character is listening to music and it's the background music, take the headphone off and it's kind of like still in the background, but it's like it just goes. But again, it motivates us. So like I ask you, what motivates you? Right now, this coffee is motivating me. I tell you what, if you stuck around this long, thank you very much, because you are interested in the same things I am, and hopefully you dig what I'm throwing down, Daddy-O. Motivation is important. Originality is important. Music is a beautiful thing. Baby Driver's importance is all those things, and it's what's lacking today. It provides a story that we don't see very often in action movies or in cinema in general. It's portrayed in a manner that makes you wonder if it still exists.
Don't trust anyone but each other. And don't ever look back. I was in love once.
Love is the undertone to the film, to Baby and his foster father, Joseph, played by C.J. Jones. Even Buddy and Monica and their interesting relationship. He even says,
I loved her. But Deborah, baby. You love her? Yes, I do.
Then back to Baby and Deborah, who you already know, they're just smitten with each other. We as a society have found ourselves in a loop of capes and bling.
Why would I be jealous of you? You're like an Alibaba version of me. Relax.
Breh.
Alibaba?
And we're beginning to forget the important thing. Baby Driver is on Freevee. Holla, not Freevee Holla, just Freevee. When I saw it on the screen, I was like, immediately, yes, that's what I'm gonna do. It hits all the checkpoints. I would have to say it's almost a perfect movie.
Get out of the car.
You holding?
You ever shot a gun before, homie? I just did.
I give it a thumbs up. It's been a while since I've done that. Edgar Wright for the win. If you haven't watched the Cornetto trilogy, I implore you to go and watch it. My name is Tarek Bryant. This is Nobody Asked, but keep it here for more reviews, suggestions, and discussions. All right, Baby Driver. If you like what you're hearing, subscribe or hit that notification bell so we can stay in the loop together. All right, y'all. Peace out.
I thought...
Nobody asked you, bull boy.